from Oklahoma. It's about 9:30 in the morning. I woke up a couple hours ago. Last night got a little more interesting, guys. So after I figured out where I was in Kansas, I got on one of the 335, 235, 435, whatever 35, and ended up back on the correct 35 heading south. It wasn't too bad. It was just probably, I don't know, I think I probably took about an hour detour. I think of Kansas City. Anyhow, aside from that, I ended up, after I got on 35, I was, I don't know, probably, I think around Wichita, and I was on one of the turnpikes. Let me turn this down, sorry about that. So I was in Wichita on one of the turnpikes, and I had to pull over for gas. You know, they got them, you know, those turnpike gas stations where they're kind of in the center of the road. I only say it like that because we don't have turnpikes up in Minnesota. We don't. I don't think we have a single one of them, or even a toll at all. But anyhow, so I pull in there, get all gassed up, and then I pull back out on the road. Now it was about 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, that was about 1 o'clock in the morning. It is pitch black out. No street lights, no moon. It was dark. And all of a sudden I realized I have absolutely no trailer lights this time, no running lights, nothing. It's pitch black behind me. So I quickly pull over and I'm scrambling. I'm like, now what fuse is it? You know, so I know right where to look, pop the fuses, everything looks good. And then, while I was doing that, a police officer pulled up behind me, and thankfully, I mean, he was behind me within the first minute of me pulling over, and I was really worried about it because it was all commercial traffic. And I'm like, man, I could easily get smacked, you know, because it was dark. So he pulled up behind me, got his lights on, and I was, thank God, I was eternally grateful. He was so nice, and after, you know, he was trying to help me troubleshoot what was going on. Well, then, you know, all of a sudden he says, "Hey, bro," he's like, "Look at your cable, man." And I looked at the cable, and you know that you know, it was the cable harness is what I'm talking about, the power harness. It was completely severed because when I was in that gas station, I pulled up and there was a gas pump that was like, you know, it was, I don't know, auto order basically. So I had to do a real tight turnaround, and how I had the emergency wire cable connected, it just grabbed a hold of that power cord, and it just right in half. So now I'm on the side of the road and thinking, oh, now what do I do? I'm like, all right, Randy, slow down and think. All right. I'm like, all right, well, I did throw a little toolbox in the camper after I gave my son all those tools. That was my concern. It's like, oh man, after I gave my son those tools, did I put anything? I mean, I knew I had some tools back there, but I didn't know if I had electrical tape or whatnot. So I'm thinking I'm going to just splice this just to get by. Okay, it sure would be nice to have some wire nuts or my soldering iron and whatnot, some flux, but I didn't have any of that. I did have my a small roll of electrical tape. Police officer says that. He says, go ahead and pull forward about 5 miles. You're going to see exit 92. His name was Officer Voss, by the way. I think he's considered the Wichita Turnpike. I'm going to have to find a way to send him a little thank you card. Maybe send him something for him and his wife to go out for dinner or something. I'm going to try to figure out how to do that, because the man saved my bacon. So he says, go ahead and pull up 5 miles, exit 92. So I'm going to get you off the road. At least there you can, you know, take some time figuring out what's happening. And so we did. Got it pulled. Got over there. Luckily, I had my little backup gray cell batteries packs, and so I was able to get some light on it. Couldn't find my flashlight. Anyhow, got all that taken care of. Got back on the road, but it was just another blessing. I mean, honestly, just to have that police officer pull up so quickly after I on the side of that road. And again, I can't even stress how dark it was and how easy it would have been for sorry, the sun's in my eye. I'm gonna try to move this here. Yeah, much better. Now I can actually see. So it could, you know, it was so dark that it could have turned ugly real quick. I was just super thankful for the guy. Such a nice guy. And yeah, so anyhow, I got back on the road, and that was like, I don't know, 1:30, 1:45. I think I got back on the road, crossed into Oklahoma. I was at that point I was tired. I had been on the road for 13 hours, and I was hoping to get west of Oklahoma City last night, but I was too tired. So I pulled over in a rest stop about 100 miles north of Oklahoma City, and I was sound asleep within 5 minutes. But anyhow, I just wanted to call and check out. Like I said, I'm in Oklahoma. I should get quite a ways west. I should get quite a ways west into Texas today. I'm not going to make it to Arizona today. I have no intention of doing that. Or I mean, all the way into. I'm not going to get all the way into a Quartzsite. I wouldn't want to. It'd be way too dark, and my night vision isn't the best. Getting old, y'all. 54. Anyhow. So I'm going to just find a nice place as far west as I can get tonight without pushing it too much. And then I should be able to pull into Quartzsite mid-morning, early afternoon tomorrow. And yeah, get going from there. Just want to call and check up. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching the videos, and hopefully it won't be quite so challenging, but yeah, you can't really complain when you have two blessings like that. I still think it's pretty cool how that one gas station in the middle of nowhere, little tiny gas station, actually had you know, a giant box of fuses. Maybe I shouldn't be quite surprised, but I don't know, man. You never know what you're going to get when you go, you know, those really small gas stations out in the middle of nowhere. But hey, they had it. I was only a quarter mile from it, and then as soon as the second episode hit with the power harness getting severed, that police officer being right behind me like that within 30 seconds, making sure I get off the road safely, that was pretty awesome. Anyhow, you guys have a great day. Maybe I'll throw another one out there tonight. I suppose if something crazy happens, you guys will be the first to hear about it. All right, later. Bye.